Hey everyone, it's Mrs. Doerr from Making Algebra Fun. Today we're going to talk about word problems and applications, and this is part 2 of 4, given a slope and a point. So these word problems will provide you with a slope and a point, and you may recall from the last video that a slope is a reoccurring value, and you will be given an x value and a corresponding y value, which is an ordered pair. So let's take a look at what this is going to look like. A rental car company charges per day plus 15 cents per mile. Harry rented a car for a day, driving 326 miles and paid a total of $98.90. So want to look for the slope, which is our reoccurring value. So if you look at this again, you pay 15 cents per mile, and then you also pay a certain fee one time for the day. So 15 cents per mile would be your slope. Now, the other thing I see here is that by driving 326 miles, it cost Harry $98.90. So that's an ordered pair. Now, in a few minutes, I'm going to take these values and I'm going to write the equation. But for right now, I want to continue just being able to identify the slope and the ordered pair. So here's another example. A gym charges a fee to join and then $19 per month. Jason joined the gym after 1 year, paid a total of $267. So I'm looking for the reoccurring value so that I can identify that as the slope. And we know that we pay $19 every month, so that is our slope. We also know that 1 year, Jason paid a total of $267. But be careful because we're paying per month. So 1 year is actually 12 months. We have to make sure we use 12 and not 1. So 12 months cost us, or Jason, $267. So that's an ordered pair. Ollie took a taxi 12 miles and paid $8.40. The cab driver charges 45 cents per mile after a flat fee. So our slope is our reoccurring value. In this case would be 45 cents per mile. And then we need to look at how we're going to get the ordered pair. 12 miles cost Ollie $8.40. So that's an ordered pair. We'll do one more and then we'll write the equation. Reese drove the entire first day of a trip. Then her brother drove 30 miles per day after that. After 5 days, they traveled a total of 480 miles. Slope is our reoccurring value. Reese's brother drove 30 miles per day. That's the reoccurring value. That's your slope. We also have information saying 5 days. 5 days into the trip, they traveled 480 miles. So there's an ordered pair. Now, as always, if you have slope and an ordered pair, you can use point slope form. So that's what we'll do. Once we identify the slope and the ordered pair in these, we can use that information to write the equation of the line. I'm going back to the rental car company question that we already looked at. The rental car company charges 15 cents per mile, and driving 326 miles cost $98.90. So we already said the slope is 15 cents, and the ordered pair would be 326, 98.90. What I want to do is use point slope form because I have a slope and a point. If you don't remember point slope form, here it is, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Now, the y1, the x1, y1 comes from the ordered pair that we already have. So I'm going to sub those in place of x1 and y1, and the 0.15 is our slope, so you can see I replaced m with 0.15. Now I need to distribute that 0.15, so I get 0.15 times x, and then I get 0.15 times 326, which came out to 48.90. And last, I want to add 98.90 to both sides, and I get my final equation. So x represents the number of miles, and y is the total cost. So what I would look at here is the 50, which is obviously your b value, or your y-intercept, must be the charge per day, and then 15 cents per mile after that. So that's your reoccurring value, that's your slope. Now, how much would it cost if Harry rents a car next Tuesday and drives 500 miles? Okay, so a question like this is pretty easy now that we have the equation. We have x representing the number of miles. Let's replace that with 500. How much would it cost? That's our y value, and that's what we're about to find out. So you just do 0.15 times 500. You may want a calculator. Maybe you can do it in your head. That gives you $75. And then you add the 50, and it would come out to $125 for that day. So 500 miles would cost us a total of $125. Here's another one. So this is the gym question we looked at before. We noticed that the slope was 19 because we pay $19 per month, and the ordered pair for 1 year, we pay $267, was 12 to 67. We have point and slope, so we're going to use point slope form. And again, I plugged those x and y values in from the point and also the 19, which was my slope. And then I solved this. Distribute the 19 and add 267 to both sides. Now, x represents the number of months that you would be using the gym. Y would be the total cost. So here's a question. How much would it cost if Jason is a member at the gym for 5 years? So you have to realize is that x represents the number of months. Y represents the total cost. 5 years is 60 months, so you would have to pay every month. So make sure you multiply that 5 times 12 to get 60 months. And then you would just grab your calculators. 19 times 60 is 1,140, and then add your 39, 1,179. So for 60 months or 5 years, Jason would pay a total of $1,179. So that's all for part 2. I have 3 and 4 coming, so make sure you check them out. Hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.